So, in the upper right, give it up for our young player, our new Zerg badass, Leenock. And in the only other starting location on the map, Leenock Caverns, in the bottom left, a player who tried a risky strategy and failed. I expect he'll play more standard this time around. Give it up for DRG.
Well, the map is Leenock Caverns, one of our oldest maps in StarCraft 2. Both of these players have played countless ZVZs on this map.
Yeah, this is definitely the map where everybody's had experience on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's going to be something where these guys have probably actually played against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be in ladder or, you know, in a tournament or anything, a lot. So they're going to be very familiar with each other's play styles, which can make for a little bit of a tricky situation. We might even have mind games going on here that we can't even see because we haven't seen these guys when they play behind the scenes.
Quite true. It looks like both players going up to 14 drones so far. And will they both go for a quick hatchery? Nope. DRG throws down the first pool. Leenock, in the meantime, going to fast expand.
So, at least the start of this game is similar to the game before. Now, just because one player gets a spawning pool and the other gets a hatchery doesn't mean that it's you know, one will be incredibly hyper-aggressive, the other one a very withdrawn economic player. But it does mean that, you know, one will have a little bit of an edge in one and the other having a slight edge in the opposite direction. So he's going to get a hatchery. So already DRG is not going to do anything that's all in-ish right off the bat.
Yeah, very true. Now, his pool is almost done, whereas Leenock just starting his now. It's interesting that DRG has gone without any gas for that quick spawning pool. It's not, I mean, it's not quick like a rush, but normally we see gas going up at a very similar time. This might mean that he wants to go roach right away instead of Zerglings.
Yeah, you know, I think DRG is one of these players that has quite a multitude of different ZVZ builds. I've really been impressed with the Zerg versus Zerg. You know, a player who I think is very good, for instance, but does not seem to have a multitude of different builds in Zerg versus Zerg is Jelizer.
Yeah.
He seems to have one style of play, and that's hit him pretty hard in a lot of tournaments, as ZVZ is sort of his weak matchup. Okay, and you were correct, Artosis. He will be going for Roach Warren.
Well, that is pretty quick roaches, but he should be able to defend quite easily. Now, if he starts to get aggressive, that can be hard. It's a long walk. Roaches are slow. But, you know, he can easily invest into the later game by making those roaches. Banelings are going to be pretty useless, and, of course, if you have good positioning, maybe a spine crawler thrown in as well, you can defend huge amounts of Zerglings.
All right, so Zergling speed is on the way for Leenock. No Zergling speed yet here for DRG, which is not really shocking because he is getting a very early Roach Warren.
Well, both players just droning up a little bit. Leenock is getting a Baneling nest, but of course that won't be too useful as there is a Roach Warren out. The moment that he suspects any Banelings coming his way, he can easily go ahead and make a few roaches to pick them off with.
Oh, nice. He turned that drone into an extractor for a second. Is the Zergling going to go around and get him again?
It's going to try.
All right, if he does that one or two more times, that will cost more than a drone.
Well, at least he does save the larva. Now, speed is going up for DRG. Of course, you always want to have speed at your disposal. It's very rare that we see a ZVZ in which speed is not researched, even if you're not going to use the Zerglings.
Well, I mean, just having one scouting Zergling even to get inside their main base, the easiest way to do that is to have a lot of speed.
Leenock right now making a lot of Zerglings. His speed has finished. And it looks like he is getting ready for an attack. 5 roaches on the way for DRG. He has no spine crawlers yet, though.
All right, and he has a Baneling in here just to take out any Zerglings or drones that he can get.
Evacuating all the drones from the natural. Roach is starting to come down now. DRG does not want to lose that roach. Every single roach matters.
Roach is precious. Another corner here. Leenock in great shape. He kills the 2 roaches, backs up. Oh, the Queen.
Some good surface area there. Now the Queens do have some transfuse energy. Oh, the Queen with the transfuse does go down without using it. And it looks like DRG will hold for now, but he lost both Queens. And that is really going to stifle his production.
Yeah, that's a pretty big hiccup in his ability to produce anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if Leenock just continues to be aggressive. Leenock's saying to himself, I think I have a small window of time where I can really punish this, maybe even end this. DRG, of course, a smart player. He's well aware of what's going on. He's going to have to hang on for his tournament life here.
Well, it's going to be hard to save that hatchery case. This is one of the things about roaches on this map. You don't have an additional spine crawler out there. It's going to be very hard to actually get out there because they can run back and surround you just like that. Beautiful moves by Leenock. And in fact, going to pick up another queen. Oh, Leenock. He is not a fan of DRG's queens.
Oh, man. He's going to get the hatchery. DRG in really bad shape. This game may very well end up evening out. Or this series, excuse me.
You know, Leenock is just playing so fantastically this weekend. It's absolutely amazing. And DRG now, what is his plan going to be? He's actually making another drone, so it looks like he wants to just go ahead and re-expand.
Well, once he gets enough roaches, Zerglings and Banelings are not as effective, but, you know, it's hard to say. Leenock can switch gears very easily.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Here he goes. Leenock going for the kill here, running those Banelings away, but now bringing them up, trying to hit these roaches, and they are going to hit right in the middle of everything. The Zerglings trying to break through. A lot more Zerglings on the way for Leenock. Can he break through this ramp?
The roach goes down. 2 more left over. The second roach goes down. And there's 1 roach left.
GG.
A GG.
Oh, my God. Leenock making it look easy.